Hey everybody, so we have some pretty big injury news today out of Pittsburgh. Before we get to that, I just want to say if you're not yet a subscriber to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. As long as you're a fan of hockey and a fan of the NHL, there are videos here for you. So hit that subscribe button and follow along. Thank you. Pittsburgh Penguins defenseman Justin Schultz, he's expected to miss 4 months after having surgery to repair a lower leg fracture. This is a big loss for Pittsburgh because Schultz is without a doubt one of their best defensemen. He and Chris Letang, I think, pretty much carry the defense in Pittsburgh, and to lose him is a huge blow to the back end there. And 4 months is a long time as well. You know, it's the middle of October. 4 months, you're looking at November, December, January. You're looking at mid-February before you're getting him back. So the good news is that you're going to get him back as long as things go to plan before the end of the regular season, and he should be good to go and back in decent shape for the playoffs. But 4 months is a long time, and you know, this is a pretty significant injury to a player who's, you know, arguably one of his best attributes is his skating and his ability. You know, he's a pretty offensive-minded defenseman. His ability to get up the ice and join in on the rush and play well in all 3 zones, not just the defensive zone. You know, a leg fracture is a long, you know, tough thing to come back from. And even once you're back and ready to play, you've got to get back into shape and make sure that that leg is good to go for, you know, full-speed playoff hockey. So this is a significant injury, and you know it's certainly a blow to the back end of Pittsburgh. They're a team that really, you know, their defense isn't spectacular to begin with. They're kind of a defense by committee type team. They're certainly known for their offense a lot more than their defense. Their defense is thin to begin with NHL, you know, high level NHL talent. And to lose Schultz, one of their absolute best defensemen, probably their second best defenseman, is a big blow. So I'm not, you know, I think Pittsburgh's going to be okay without him. I don't think this is anything that's going to ruin Pittsburgh's season. But it is going to hurt, and he's going to be a very tough player to replace on their defense. And he's not going to be replaced. He's a really good offensive defenseman. He's good in all 3 zones. He can add a lot of offense from the back end. There's no player that Pittsburgh's going to call up or insert into the lineup as, you know, from being a healthy scratch that's going to replace Justin Schultz. But I think they're still in good enough shape as long as, you know, they still have Chris Letang healthy, Ole Mata. They brought in Jack Johnson this offseason. They do have some pieces there that can kind of take a little bit of that weight off and that pressure off, and I think they're still going to be okay, and Pittsburgh should, you know, be able to win games without Schultz and still be a good team without Schultz. But this is without a doubt a blow to their team and hurts their defense greatly, because this isn't like losing a bottom 6 or a bottom pair defenseman and just, you know, calling someone up from the minors and throwing them in there and having them play, you know, 15 minutes or 13 to 15 minutes. This is losing one of your best defensemen who plays over 20 minutes a night and plays, you know, really important minutes and plays big roles in special teams as well. This is a tough loss for the Penguins, but certainly not something that should derail their entire season. It's just going to be difficult to play at the same level without Justin Schultz in the lineup. And they, you know, rather than being a first-place team, you know, because you're losing him for such an extended period of time, there are going to be some games where you'd think that maybe if Schultz was there in the lineup, maybe they wouldn't lose that game. So maybe rather than being a first-place team, they're a second or third-place team in the Metro because of this injury. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll see what they do without him. Maybe they don't miss a beat. Maybe someone jumps in his spot and plays really well, and they get good production out of other players like Ole Mata, and everything will be fine. We don't know. We'll have to wait and see how it plays out. But I think this is a pretty significant blow to their back end. But not something that's going to drop them out of a playoff position or anything like that. But Schultz is an important player for them, so it's going to be a long 4 months for Pittsburgh without him. So that's pretty much all I've got on that. Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media. Check out offthewallhockey.com. All those links are down in the description. Keep spreading the word about this channel. Let's keep this thing growing. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.